Have Prince Harry and Meghan Markle made a peace offering to Prince William?
We want privacy! We want privacy!
Welcome to Popcorn Palace. I am Andy Signor, and I'm here with Steph, the Alter Nerd. How you doing, Steph?
Hey up, I'm not doing too bad, Andy. Yourself?
Love it. I love exposing the sugars who we just did over on Popcorn Planet. If you missed it, you're missing out on something pretty amazing. They expose themselves to be racist. So go check out that video. It's pretty fun to expose. But we're back here in Palace talking about the news of the royals, because that's what we're going to get back into. And yeah, this was news I saw dropping in today. I wanted to get your thoughts, Steph, because look, we've seen this before. Other reports that they're putting out the olive branch, that they're making these peace offerings. And today in New York Post, yes, Prince Harry, Meghan Markle make peace offering to Prince William in an attempt to end the feud, says the report coming in from OK Magazine. Now, again, they're extending this olive branch of sorts, so says this royal insider, that they've extended an olive branch to Harry's brother, Prince William, but is the damage from Megxit too much for the royals to forget? So here's what's being reported, Steph, and then we'll talk about it. After, obviously, they want to replace their old home in the UK, the Frogmore Cottage, which they've now been removed from, with another royal property. He and Meghan are offering to rent an apartment at Kensington Palace and furnish it themselves, a source told the outlet. He hopes that will please William and show that they're serious about coming back. Harry doesn't want to become a prisoner of the palace. So, look, before we get to other things, because there's more. This isn't the first thing that's been out there. There's been talk of he's, called William without Meghan. There's been talk of they're stopping talking about the royals. But let's focus on this quote first, Steph, because I got trouble with this one. I'm going to try to, I don't know if I buy this, because one, how would offering to rent the apartment be enough to make up with the brother who you've now exposed in your book and all over the world and your the royal family, etc. And he hopes they'll please it by coming back, but not being a prisoner to the palace, which goes against the whole, I will rent a part of your palace, sir, but you will not hold me prisoner. I will be on my own terms. It just reads so it reads kind of like Harry, let's be honest. Yeah. I will rent one, sir, from you. I will pay half the price, and I will not do anything you tell me to. I will trash it if I want to. It kind of reads that way, does it not, Steph? He kind of wants to have his cake and eat it too. Are you getting that vibe from this alleged quote?
Oh, absolutely. Like he hopes that he can, extend that olive branch and that Prince William will stop being angry with him, this, that, and the other. But, he doesn't want the consequences that come with it from his own actions and Meg's.
Well, right, and that's where it comes down to, because I know you aren't going to forgive them anytime soon.
Nope.
And so that's the problem here. It's like, I still hold hope that if he threw Meghan under the bus, that he might be able to get some favor. But that's not going to happen, I don't think, anytime soon. Even if they divorce, I still think he's going to try to play, I have to support her anyway. But this quote, I just don't buy this quote. And this quote's all over, and a lot of people reporting it. Do you think Harry is actually, maybe it is true, he's just bonkers thinking that it's going to mean anything?
Yeah, he's bonkers.
So there is a version where maybe this insider is real. This could be a real thing. I just call it out because I'm like, this is so dumb. This is not how you get back into your brother's good graces. By renting a place is going to put all the water under the bridge. Oh, and then telling them that you still won't be a prisoner to the palace.
I mean, let's be clear in terms of how this has all come about in terms of in the media, because you had earlier on this year the article that came out that said, enough is enough. Hazza and Megxit, they're not going to be talking about the royal family anymore. They're not going to be throwing them under the bus, this, that, and the other. And then a couple of months later, you have the whole, Prince Hazza called Prince William out of the blue behind Megxit's back, allegedly. And that phone call apparently went down as great as a lead balloon. And now you've got this, which is, the olive branch. There seems to be, as far as I'm concerned, a very concerted effort on Team Sussex side to try and paint in the media now that, oh my goodness, Look at what we're trying to do to try and make things better. We're trying to be the good guys here. We're trying to smooth things over now with the royal family and be the better people and be the peaceful one, this, that, and the other. But oh my goodness, look at the evil royal family. They're completely not accepting our olive branches, even though we're trying to come from a good place, blah, blah, blah. Even though they're the ones that caused this whole damn mess in the first place.
Right.
We're
Yeah,
trying
that's
to
on
do this in
brand.
a way of trying to make the royal family the evil ones again.
So you do think the quote could be accurate? This could be them
Yes.
sourcing it to try to make themselves play victim again of, we tried. We didn't want to be prisoner to the palace. We tried to offer to pay for it and outfit it ourselves. They still will not come to the table. It's like the strike right now happening where the writers in the motion picture, they're all blaming each other for not wanting to negotiate. And so interesting. The theory being, well, yeah, this source could be true. And it's all just them trying to play favors of, we tried. Steph, we tried so hard. They just will not. I even had a phone call without Meghan in the room. I did it. I appeased my brother and didn't bring Meghan. Do you believe this one? That that Prince Harry called William to discuss this without informing Meghan?
Yes.
I do too. This one I believe. Because
Yes.
he's allowed.
Yeah.
But I could see her being annoyed.
Totally. And the reason being is because I think if Prince Hazard did tell Megxie before calling Prince William, that she would have either tried to talk him out of it or would have gone absolutely angry on him. And he wouldn't want any of that mess.
This whole family just turned to a soap opera, and I've compared it before to the Kardashians. I really do believe that's sort of part of the whole idea of it, Steph. Like, not to disrespect the royals, but you've applied this too. Like, it's all press and branding to get people to want to come learn more about them, right? And so I do think there's a little bit of like, let's keep the drama going in a way. And I believe that some of this is real, and I understand why some people are infatuated and stuck on this. And I do believe these sources are leaked by both sides, right, Steph? I mean, like Williams' team, Kensington, the Sussex, they're all putting out stuff. And I will say, let's be fair, right? I do believe that they've stopped talking about the royals for now. It does seem that they're put on a slight pause, but I think they're doing this because they realize it's, slapped them back in the face because they realize it's not helping their brand at all. But at the same time, they realize this is how they make money, Steph. So we have to keep doing it. But I mean, we can is this inaccurate to say that they've stopped for now? I know you don't believe they're gonna, but do you even say that's false?
I do think that's false because there's rumors coming out that even stronger than ever that Megxie is going to be releasing her own memoir, which is, we rumor it to be called The Duchess Diaries. But yeah, it's rumored even more now than ever before that she's going to be coming out with her own memoir because of a diary that, oh my goodness, she forgot about, that she only then discovered recently at Frogmore.
Of course. That was not written after the fact. No. Just like their Netflix documentary. It wasn't reshot and done over the course of a week to make it seem like those events happened in real time. No, yeah, that's impossible, guys. I mean, it happens a lot, but it just proves it's not real. But I feel like they think they've publicly made it clear that they've stopped, but I agree. I don't think they can stop. I don't think they can stop because their brand relies on it. Even this book they bought, Steph, is all about like there's connections to a family member dies in a car crash and all this stuff. Like no matter what they do, it's all drama. I don't believe that they're not going to still incorporate it. So yes, we shall see. But I'm curious what you guys think of all these theories. Do you believe this olive branch? Do you think William's going to bring Harry back because he's going to rent an apartment and furnish it himself? Do you think that's enough to put all this royal squabble under the bed? I'm curious what you think. Or do you think Harry's leaking this, thinking this is how he's going to play victim? Is Steph on the right point? I want to hear your thoughts. I also want to make sure you go subscribe to Steph the Altar Nerd. Oh my gosh, let's get her. She's so close to 75K. Literally, this video could put her over that hump. So go over there. She needs a couple hundred more. Let's get her to 75K and then on to 100, Steph. Go support Steph the Altar Nerd, obviously here on Popcorn Planet, our Palace rather, and Popcorn Planet. Support the universe. And yes, guys, we still need your help against the army. Steph, this is weirdly turning into some war I didn't ask for, but they've turned it into one. We need their support more than ever. How can people help us, Steph?
So variety of ways. You can make sure that you subscribe to all of our channels, watch our videos, strengthen numbers. Also, as well, follow us on Twitter. I'm at Steph Alternerd. Andy is at Andy Signor. Follow us on Twitter. Strengthen numbers.
Yeah, hit our link
Let's
trees.
show the Sussex squad that they may have an army. We've got an army as well.
Yeah, look, I don't want this to be a battle. It's not what our goal was. We were never, ever doing that until they came after us. They made this personal. They came after our kids when we never brought their kids into it. It's like, as you'll see in this morning's video over on Planet, the 2 times we've talked about their kids that I have, I challenge those theories. Like, I don't want to make my channel be about their kids. I don't like that as a dad. I don't. But so many people were bothering me with it that I was like, all right, let's address it. Let's do it. Let's have it on. And I made it very clear that I don't support it. But there were some interesting theories there that it didn't feel like complete conspiracy, Steph. There are definitely some questions that can be asked, and I understand why we're allowed to ask questions. And they want to stop us from asking questions. They want to silence us. It's wild. And they will use the same tactics that they allege we're doing to try to silence us. It's ugly. And yes, they seem to be racist. I'm going to put that video right here in the end card. Check out the Popcorn Planet video if you haven't already. It's a doozy. And thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe to Steph, subscribe here, and we'll see you live later today around 3 or 4 p.m. Eastern on Popcorn Planet.